Welcome. From border policies to visa changes, migration trends to global refugee updates, this is your trusted source for the latest immigration news worldwide. Stay informed with in-depth analysis and key developments that impact lives across the globe. This is the Global Immigration News Update, and I'm Akosua Hagan. Vietnam expands visa exemptions. Vietnam has announced a visa exemption policy for citizens from 16 countries, allowing them to visit for up to 45 days without a visa. The move is part of efforts to attract more international tourists and strengthen economic ties. UK introduces electronic travel authorization. The UK government is implementing a new electronic travel authorization (ETA) system, requiring visitors from visa-free countries to apply before traveling. This digital permit is valid for 2 years and is necessary for short visits, including tourism and business. Human smuggling operation uncovered in the UK. Authorities in the UK have dismantled a large-scale human smuggling network led by an asylum seeker who arrived in 2022. The operation, worth millions of pounds, is suspected of moving thousands of migrants from Africa to Europe through dangerous sea routes. Investigators revealed that smuggling activities were coordinated from London, with migrants charged high fees for perilous journeys across the Mediterranean. The case highlights growing concerns over organised human trafficking networks operating in Europe. Pregnant woman deported from the US upon arrival. A Nigerian woman who traveled to the US to give birth was deported shortly after arrival. Despite holding a valid visa, authorities denied her entry, reinforcing concerns over stricter immigration policies related to birth tourism. Deportation numbers under Trump administration. The US continues its strict immigration enforcement, with thousands of individuals deported since Donald Trump assumed office. In a recent case, over 200 people were sent back to El Salvador due to alleged links with criminal organizations. Canada still welcoming skilled Africans. Canada remains a top destination for skilled professionals from Africa, particularly in industries like healthcare, and construction. The country has updated its immigration pathways, making it easier for qualified workers to secure permanent residency. Spanish immigration. Spain has announced a plan to relocate thousands of unaccompanied migrant children from the Canary Islands to other regions of the country. The initiative is intended to ease overcrowding in reception centers, which are currently housing over 5,000 minors, most of whom arrived from West Africa. Immigration news across Africa. Rastafarian community in Ethiopia faces legal and social hurdles. The Rastafarian community in Shashamene, Ethiopia, continues to struggle with legal and residency challenges. The group, which settled in the area decades ago after Emperor Haile Selassie granted them land, is now facing tensions with local Oromia residents due to shifting political dynamics and ethnic disputes. Many community members report difficulties in obtaining or renewing residency permits, and some are entangled in land ownership disputes. Despite these issues, the Rastafarians remain dedicated to their presence in Ethiopia, considering it their spiritual home. Military-led governments in West Africa plan to leave ECOWAS. The military-led governments of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger have announced their intention to withdraw from the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, by mid-year. These nations argue that the regional bloc no longer represents their interests, particularly in matters of sovereignty and governance. The exit could reshape West African economic and political relations, potentially weakening ECOWAS's influence on trade, security, and migration policies in the region. South Africa is grappling with increasing challenges at its border with Zimbabwe. The border fence, initially erected in 2020, has deteriorated, with large breaches allowing migrants to cross with little resistance. This situation has intensified immigration concerns, with authorities calling for urgent measures to enhance border security and manage undocumented migration more effectively. That's all for today's edition of the Global Immigration News Update. Stay informed, stay empowered, and join us next time for more updates from around the world. I'm Akosua Hagan, and this news update was brought to you by Boat City Media. Thanks for watching.